Welcome everybody. So this is going to be a different video. I'm going to be going through and making mods. It's going to be it's not edited at all. So everything that's going to be happening in real time. So I'm going to be going in and out of the game, setting up my mods and trying things out. And I just realized that this metal is purple up here, and it was before. I basically reinstalled the game-ish, sort of. Just recently installed a few mods, and we'll cover all that here in a few minutes, but I don't know why this is purple, along with these pauldrons.
We need to convince my brother to do more for the water.
I think those are the wall. I don't know. Anyways, but those are purple, and they were purple before, which is weird. I don't know why they were like that.
I'm not asking you to defy
previously, and I was like, just purple. Maybe it was just the light.
Use subtlety.
No, it's actually purple. Purple metal. Very strange. So anyways, we are going to be exiting out of the game here.
Father says I'm too young to train for
service,
so I practice with my fists.
About 30 or so right now. We will be hopefully getting up to about 150 installed. Not necessarily going to be all installing them tonight. We might do this in a two-part thing because it's already past
disrespectful.
It's 12:48 in the morning. That's pretty late. For me to be doing that, and everybody else in my house is asleep, and I'm awake and chatting.
Thinking of settling in?
Like a little,
There's a house for sale.
So anyways, we have really fast loading screens right now.
It's no fun getting pushed around all over.
Because we're going to be doing the Whiterun overhaul.
Looking for my husband,
One thing I
Nazim?
really was interested about in Whiterun was how dull it is. I mean, I get that they were supposed to be making the game to be able to run on PS4 and Xbox One and stuff, and they couldn't add it.
You tried mercenary work?
Oh my gosh.
It might suit you.
But still,
Be glad you're here in the city, not out in the
some clutter.
Those bastards don't even have a wall.
Even some buckets, maybe a few empty stalls. This is just, there's a whole, they could have added more houses. There's a whole area along here. And this is supposed to be one of the greatest cities that has been torn down, and the walls are crumbling. Clearly, it's had troubles over the winters and everything. That's the reason why everything's crumbling and the walls aren't in fully repaired state. But they could have added some stuff in here. There's just vast amounts of space that are wasted, and I'll be adding a lot of mods that will be fixing that up. But this is supposed to be a giant city, a medieval-ish city. And there's what, maybe 15 houses total in this whole entire place, I think. Let's go up and just have a look. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I was off by a few. 17 houses in this entire city. I mean, look at all that wasted space. You got space right there. You have maybe houses that could go there. Obviously, this is supposed to be a fancier district, but they could have spiffed it up a little bit. Added a lot of ruined houses along the wall. They could have added a lot of more stuff that I don't think would have been affecting on the game as much as they think it would have been. But whatever, I may be wrong. I don't know. I would have done it differently. I would have added
What do you
a
need?
bit more clutter everywhere, and you know, made at least some guards up there with a shabbily staircase going up. Something. Just, I mean, 'cause it looks like it's accessible. There's even a torch up there. It looks like it's accessible. And I mean, in the mods that I install, you actually can go up here, and yeah, you can look out. And I would have, if I was gonna add a lot more houses, I would have had to made the walls a little bit higher, made it areas that you just couldn't look out and see these houses that are out here in the distance. Basically deleted them. Yeah, I know it doesn't make the place look as nice. Whatever. So what? You have a more immersive city. It's a separate load area, so it doesn't really matter that you can see out here. I would have just added something here that had a picture type. I don't know. Just without that, because you can come up here in the game originally and look out. It doesn't look like anything when you actually get out into the real load world. So why even have that then, when you could add another house in here by removing that, and just make this place look a lot better. Anyways, that's my opinion real fast on that. So we are going to do one last thing before we head out, and we're going to, no, I want to fast travel there. I've discovered Whiterun gaming. I have. Oh, you mean I haven't? Even though, oh yeah, I guess I got right here by the guards. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, yeah, I traveled from Brorkstead. So, okay, that loaded extremely fast. You guys are going to see how crappy the load times are going to get as I go later on. Anyways, so we're back here to the main menu. This is my my background screen, so have fun, have a quick look at it. Anyways, so we're going to be doing a lot. I have a second monitor, so I'm going to be having my mods, Skyrim Nexus mod page up on that, just for safety, just in case. I know the filters on there are supposed to filter out everything, but they don't always catch everything, such as the CBBE body editions. They won't catch that, and that's stuff that I need downloaded because I want to have better looking characters and a lot of other things, like the better male improved things. So we're going to be doing those separate. That way you don't have to worry about them. So anyways, we already got a few mods installed, and I'm going to cover a few things here real fast. If you're into modding, go ahead and skip past this. If you don't want to watch this video, feel free to. It's just something that I'm doing to show you all what I do, how I install my mods, and everything like that. So, oh, and I apologize for my chair. It's squeaky. It's not being squeaky right now for some reason. There we go. Squeak. It's a lot worse when I'm not sitting on it for a few hours. When it had time to relax, it get worse. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so we have a couple mods installed. It seems like everything's working well with what we've got on here right now. We need to install the rest of these, but first of all, we need to make another profile. Just delete that. Well, I guess we'll just have to, what is this? Third, install of mods. Not second. We need third. There we go. Third install mods. So now we've got second installation. Oh, that's what I called it, installation. So now we've got one that a default that will bring us back to the original 17 we had. And the reason why I'm doing this is I'm gonna have a bunch of these, probably down to right about here, just full of separate installations. And the reason why I'm doing this, very easy explanation, you probably already guessed it, but it's a lot easier to find a problem in a smaller segment of mods. So basically, I think I have a, yeah, so I've got 32 active mods, not active, 32 installed mods, and I've got 39 total mods, which you can see right there. And so we've got 32 installed right here, and we'll have 39 with the next installation, or next, this third mod thing. So we're going to install all these, well, not all of them. We're going to save the immersive armors for last, but let's just get these going. Looks like, yep, they're installing. It might take a little bit for some of these. So anyways, continuing on my explanation. So basically, I know that if I go back to my original 17, load up my game, and everything's working fine, that the problem wasn't with those 17 mods. So I can go to my next thing. Okay, the problem wasn't there for my game crashing. So I can go up to the next one. Okay, my problem was there when I had 39 mods. And I can go back, check, see, okay, here's the 32 mods. So it's one of these ones that I don't have currently installed on this old installation. And I can go through each one of those, uninstall it, start the game up. Okay, that wasn't the problem. Go back out, reinstall that, uninstall the next one, and go through, instead of going through all 39 of them in this giant, huge cache where I have to uninstall each and every one of them, I can do it in segments where I only have 9 mods in a section instead of 39. So it's a lot easier to do that, and I haven't done that in the past. I've done ish segments where I've done 5 or 6 things over my 150 mods, which isn't as narrowed down. It's narrower, but it's not as narrowed down as what I'm going to be doing this time. So anyways, we are going to hopefully have these mods installed, and I do apologize. I have to keep an eye on down here, making sure I don't have 2 Nexus Mod Manager page things open. because sometimes these mods will have their own pop-up pages like here. And the only way I can know that is looking down here every once in a while, making sure I don't have two things open. If I do, sorry about that. So anyways, I think we want that one. I think we do. And yes to all. And we're going to override this later. I'll be right back in a second. We're going to let these mods finish installing while I'm gone. And, hey, there's the squeaky chair. I'll be right back. Alright. I apologize for that. I had to get some water. Cannot talk for hours and hours on end without some water. So, now we are going to be, well, it looks like we got one more that we have to install. That one. Now, what I need to be doing, and I will show you what I'm going to be doing, is I need to be going over, and clearing this out every time I do it, so that way I know how many I've got installed. But I think we'll be good with what we had. We had 32, and we installed 6, so we need 4 more mods. Now let's get those mods. So we're going to be installing this lock picking mod right here. And when the pages are okay, I'll drag and drop them over. Anyways, we're going to be installing this mod here. So basically, it gives you the sweet spot thing. It's not very immersive, but it makes it so I don't have to cheat. And yeah, it's a more simplified, less super cheaty way, in my opinion, of getting past locks. So there we go. We got that installed, and now we are going to scroll through the page over here and look for some more. So we got uniques. That's going to be a nice one to have. Climates of Tamriel. No, we don't really care about that. Audio overhaul. Fusor Da silent. We'll probably need that later on. Beijing War Maidens. Probably one of my favorite mods that I have to install every single time, guys. Beijing. I think that's how you pronounce it. Beijing War Maidens. I don't know. Anyway, so basically it there's three installations that I use. There's War Maidens, there's NPCs, and then there's something else. I don't remember. Anyways, so we're gonna install all 3 of them. So basically it goes over and redoes a ton of followers that you get, makes Lydia actually look sexy instead of like her face was smashed in. I don't know who that is. I think that's the chick from the Mirak DLC, whatever that's called. Jordis looks a lot better. Not that she didn't before. Iona, which I don't know how to get her. I haven't actually gone through and became Thane of all the holds at one time. I think I've done it separately in a billion different playthroughs that I've done. Ungarth, the Unbroken, she looks so much better. Still looks tough, but she's so much hotter. It just makes them look more appealing. And if I'm going to be playing a game, I don't want to have unappealing people. What did they do to Nessa? Oh my gosh. No. And they've updated this so you can actually go through and get your customizations for each specific one. I like to use the older pack where they have Lydia like looking like that instead of that. I don't like her hair in that one. And I don't know how to change it manually. I like her to have straight hair instead of fuzzy hair. It bugs me. So you can download these private versions and get the older ones if you like them better. Personally, it doesn't really matter. I guess you can do whatever you want. So we're just going to install the top one, and then we'll override it later on. I'll probably do that on my own time. We'll override that later on with something else. And we're going to go to the mod author here and go to his mods. If it'll load. My internet should be fast here nighttime. So we got, we need to get those 2 followers. Anyways. So yes. So we had War Maidens, Wives, and NPCs. That was it. We're going to open up that in a separate page. Why do I have, the lock one. So I actually want to get all of these except for her. She crashes my game for some reason. Serena Holic, I don't know. Let's check it out. I don't think I've ever done Serena Holic. Nah, I've seen better mods. That one's not bad. I like her eyes in that one. They're the, like, cat eyes. No, don't like that one. Okay, I think we will try this out. If I can figure out how to get those awesome eyes right there. I think we'll try Serena Holic out. Oh, is it gonna give me pictures? I love it when it gives me pictures. I like her eyes, but I don't like that red hair as much. I don't know. She needs to look like a vampire still. I kind of like that one. Yeah, I don't like that one. We'll go with that one, I guess. Ta-da, we got that. So what do we have? Two mods that I've had installed. Yeah, 2 more. That are going to take a while. No, 3. So we need 1 more. 1 more. Once that gets installed. Okay. So we want Vision Wives. That way, the people who we eventually will marry. You know, it's been a long time since I've gotten married in one of the games. A very long time. Who was that? I have no idea. I know that's Camilla. I don't know who that is. I haven't actually gone through and... Oh, you can marry her? I didn't know that you could marry her. I know you can marry her. No idea who that is. I think that's from some mod. Don't know who those people are. Camilla again. Camilla the whore, basically. Why? What? I don't want to see just Camilla. We got, I can't remember her face. What is her name? Oh gosh, what is her name? I can't remember. It's not coming back to me, guys. I'm so sorry. I played this game for 5 years and I can't remember her bloody name. Anyways, it's got a bunch of people we can marry. A lot of which I've never seen before, like her and her. I have no idea who they are. Anyways, did I already install that? Did I already have that installed? No, we didn't. Okay. Cool. Our mods are basically done there. We'll do we'll do more than 10 because these ones shouldn't really be super effective. So we did Warmen's. We'll get her next. We just did Wives. We'll get her and NPC Visions. So this makes general NPCs so much better looking. Not all of them, but you got Sapphire here. I think that's Sapphire Vexer. Whatever. You got Ricky. Maven, huh? Okay. So yeah. We'll get that, and then we'll get those other ones later. So anyways, Serenaholic will get wives, war maidens going, and NPC one shouldn't. Oh, it's gonna be 2 minutes. Oh, sweet! It's gonna let us go through and I don't know what the wait thing does. I don't know. I don't like those red eyes. We're going with that, guys. I want us to be that way. That way we've got basic consistency in our body type. So hopefully those ones shouldn't take too much longer. That gives me enough time to cover this awesome little tool called loot. Basically, loot is a version of the yes, all in one. There we go. It's basically the version, a separate basically plugin sorter that Nexus Mod Manager has. It has the automatic plug sorter there, which goes through and just organizes them out of this Skyrim ESM, and so it can go in a certain order. And I don't think I have any mods that right now would conflict over other ones. Ah, this one. So basically, Deadly Dragons. I don't remember if it's this exact way, guys. You'll have to forgive me. It's been a while. But the unofficial Skyrim patch, which is right up there, I believe that this has to be behind that. So if I put this right there, hold on, it doesn't crash my program. Did it work? No, it didn't. So if we move this up here, can we? I don't think we can. It's not working that well. We'll have to manually do it. Oh gosh. Okay, so it can't go any further that way, and this one can't go any further past the Deadly Dragons one. So basically, that's what the Skyrim plugin sort of does. But it there's a lot more than just one single mod. When there's more than one, they can overlap and stuff, and things can get confused, and it doesn't work, and that's where you start to get crashes from. So basically, what the plugin sort of does is it makes sure that everything comes in the proper order. So it makes sure that the Deadly Dragons is after the unofficial Skyrim patch. The unofficial Skyrim patch is after your 5 default installations. Your Skyrim ESM, Update ESM, Dragonborn, Hotfire, and Dawnguard. Those all have to come before this, so you can't overlap anything like that. And basically, what loot is it's a condensed just plugin sorter, basically, and it's also very, very helpful in finding problems. It tells you what warnings you have, all your active plugins that you can go in and actually fix. If you have test 5 edit knowledge, you can go in and clean out a bunch of dirty files. People have gone through and given you guides that you can view to clean out files, which is amazing. Now, these default ones you can automatically do, and I already know how to do that. With test 5 edit, I don't know how to go through and clean out mods yet. Still need to learn how to do that. It would be very helpful. So anyways, it tells you plugins. These ones actually don't matter because this is the we're using the legendary version, the legendary unofficial version, which it doesn't quite catch on here for some reason. I don't know why, but it doesn't catch that on here. So it says that we have 2 errors, but they aren't actually going to be errors in game, because we have another file that's basically overriding that and has all that in there, but it just doesn't pick up on it. So anyways, it gives you a ton of stuff. It'll help you. So anyways, a lot of people have done videos on this. Basically, you can update your master file by clicking that. Clicking here will sort your plugins and put them in the proper order. You should apply, and it'll fix them all over here. Now, if you have a mod, and you can see it automatically did that and moved a couple mods around in the load order, So basically what it does is it sorts the load order. But if you get a mod that the mod author says, hey, in the instructions here, you need to make sure that this mod goes at the very last of your load order. So the Tyrannocholic had to go at the very last. You can do that in Mod Manager, but you can also do it in Loot. I don't remember how you do it. I don't remember. You have to do something. It's been a while. Anyways, you can sort through plugins and everything, and you can do a lot of stuff. This isn't just for Skyrim. It is for Fallout and New Vegas and Fallout 3 and Oblivion and the special edition version of Skyrim 2. So it's a very useful thing to have, and it gets everything fixed in the proper order. Really, really helpful. I'd recommend, if you have Nexus Mod Manager, make sure you install Loot. It's so helpful, so much better than the plugin sorter that they have here. And yeah. So anyways, now we can do the NPC one. Hopefully that shouldn't take too long to install. It's gonna take a little bit, whatever. It will. Anyways, so next thing that we want to do is go in and test the game out. Right after this gets installed. No wrinkles, no wrinkles. I don't want anybody to have wrinkles. They all should be young looking. They all should look like they're in their 20s or 30s. They shouldn't have wrinkles. Not in my game. Okay, so now we're going to launch with our script extender, which we'll actually have to get again because one of the Skyrim UI mod has issues because it's not picking up my old script extender. It's actually not old. It's up to date. It's just I think I deleted one of the script extender files. So we have issues for some reason. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, you'll see that the load time gets a lot slower. The more mods we have, it'll slow itself down quite a lot. Yeah, here we go. Skyrim user interface. Has problems with my script extender. What's up, Eric? We got a overhaul for you too, buddy. Don't worry. Oh, and I added hairs, so his hair looks a lot nicer, more shiny and more detailed.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to
more
buy.
now.
More inside.
Not the old hag that you were before. So we're going to run around, test out in a few buildings. You guys should all be able to see this. I believe I set the OBIS properly so it can record.
Well met, kinsman.
Oh, well met too.
I had
Good day, sir.
farmers are charging me double.
So Arcadia's Cauldron has a lot of issues.
Let me know
So
if
that's one
there's
place that I
anything
like to
you
check in, make sure I can run around and get in and out of here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds still. That's pretty good.
I spend a lot of time at the market
Camilla,
stall so I
you
can
sold
learn
it.
the merchant's trade.
She sold
I need more experience if I'm going to
you look
run
a lot
an inn
better than
someday.
Isolde, along with
You tried mercenary work?
because You're just
It might suit you.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables
I
for
don't
sale.
think you
What's
get
the matter?
fixed.
You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord
Strong
woman?
Nord woman with only a
So
knife?
you can spend it on drinks at the Bannered Mare?
Maybe
It's
muscle
rude.
strong, but
Ask for that
you need
instead.
better weapons. That's all I'm saying. And
Looking for my husband, Nazim?
No, I'm not.
Check the Jarl's backside.
Make sure we can run up here real fast. I never have issues going into Yaraska. But every once in a while when I'm running up here, I'll have the game crash. I mean, we just want to make sure that the game isn't crashing when I'm running around in Whiterun. It's one of the biggest, in my opinion, biggest cities besides Solitude. I don't have as many crashes in Solitude with mods, because there's a lot more mods that I have installed for Whiterun, or that I will have installed here in future.
If you need potions, you should
I
try
don't need
Arcadia's
potions.
Cauldron.
I think we'll check in here. Oh, I think our metal problem is fixed. I believe those are purple before. I believe our metal problem is fixed. We should be able to check the chandelier in here,
Welcome,
which
child.
there isn't. Okay, well, that's wonderful. It's darker in here too. Those lights aren't nearly as bright, which is good. I didn't want them
God's
to be
bless you,
bright.
healer.
Okay. Grab Kinner's blessing. Oh, your poor wound. At least you didn't get shot in the knee, buddy. You'd have to become a town guard there. Man, people in the knees. Man, these load screens. Oh, I love these load screens so
Could you
fast.
spare a coin?
That's the kind of load speed that you want for a playthrough. if you're gonna be doing it and you're not gonna be editing, you're gonna be live streaming just like I do with all my stuff. So anyways, we could check out how much FPS we're getting looking down here, because this is an FPS tester zone. For some reason, it just, I don't know, it crashes my game when I'm going down these steps. So it's always good to have a good stare down there. Hey, I think we have pure waters. Oh, these waters are so beautiful looking. You can actually see in them, which is. Oh yes, yes. Underwater, not so much, but above water. Oh, that's what I love. What's up, buddy? Catch y'all. You're not gonna get saved. Hey, you came for a swim. Joining me. I don't think you had. No, I am having issues, and I think that's because the user interface has the skyrim script. The SKSE is having issues, so I think that's why that's taking longer. I've never had that take that long before to load something like that. Anyways, let's head into Dragon's Reach. Have a drink of water. Hey, I need a cup holder. I have my cup sitting on my desk. I have cup holders sitting right next to it, or coasters, whatever they're called. Coasters, that's what they're called. Hey, guess what, guys? Our metal problem is fixed, and it looks nice. It's not purple anymore, which is great. And I think our lighting problem is fixed too. Whatever we did with
One
our
of the new
logo, everything
servants?
is fixed, but no,
Remember
not-
that I left
do I
my
look like a
rare.
servant to you? Like really? This servants wear frickin' iron armor that looks like this? I don't think so.
Absurd that you can't get good sweet rolls.
You can.
In the skeever
can.
hole of a city.
You can get good sweet rolls. You're just a little whiny punk. Now,
Blasted
I will be
whore.
installing a mod
I
that
was
will
due a new
make
dress from
plates
Solitude,
not
but it
pickupable,
will
which
never
kind of
get
sucks
me.
because then you can't do glitch things, which you can do with platters and wooden bowls. I think we have some wooden bowls in here, but they can still be knocked around, but they're not pickupable, and you can't pick them up anymore. And when I say pick up, I mean doing this, not taking the item. You won't be able to take them either. So, man, everything is looking so much nicer with this lighting overall. Let's go make sure those other pauldrons here real fast are purple. Okay, good. Good. That's wonderful.
What do you need?
Absolutely nothing. I'm having a great day. So, we're going to do one last thing. We're gonna see how long this loaded. Oh, we got a load screen crash thing. Now, I get these every once in a while, and if you wait, sometimes they will get fixed. There we go. You just have to wait sometimes. They usually do get fixed, because we had a infinite loading screen mod that I installed that blocks that. It just takes a little bit for that mod to kick in effect, because it's not sure if the game is loading or if it's gonna crash. So,
What's trouble in
thankfully,
Whiterun, and I'll pull you into the Dragon's Reach dungeon
that's not really
myself.
something I have to worry about anymore. As you realize, with these pure waters, this is just muddy. It's just ugly. Usually you get the water splashing effect like this, and you can't see them. Those just look barren. They need fish or something. That's just cool. The water does look amazing though. I mean, beautiful.
Let me guess. Someone's.
Okay, last thing, like I said, we just need to make sure we can fast travel here. I would go outside and do some stuff out there, but I usually don't have crash stuff there. I usually get a crash when I enter.
Damn those great mains to
right down
oblivion.
here.
They want to back the
And
storm close. They'll get what's coming.
So yeah, I usually get a crash there, or when I'm exiting Skyrim, exiting into Skyrim. So yeah, we're gonna check this, make sure it doesn't crash on us. Shouldn't. Ugh, bleak barrel. Not bleak fall barrels, but the bleak outer Skyrim area. So the next thing we want to do is install a grass mod. Now, I do have grass. No. Display. Grass mask fade is set lower. We pump that bad boy up. We should be able to see right about there. I think, yeah. There we go. Which does hinder my game, and I'll have to check the FPS and stuff on that. It does screw with your game a bit. But I'm stress testing, basically. I'm stress testing everything. These plants, oh, they look so much more vibrant. Not necessarily realistic on those, but these ones, yeah. I would actually eat a potato that came from that plant. Not a cabbage. The cabbage is a little bit gross. Okay, it looks like everything is working properly. Which means we can go out and install some more mods. Coolio. No, to the desktop. To the desktop! Away! Okay, so next thing that we're going to do is the fourth installation of mods. Coolio. Now let's install some more mods. We got unique uniques. Very, very awesome little mod. Man, definitely gonna install this. This adds some pretty badass unique weapons. So that's gonna be installing. Shouldn't take too long. Yeah, minute and a half. Should be a little bit faster than that in actuality, but we'll browse through some of their weapons. So basically it takes the unique weapons that Jarls and stuff are supposed to have. They should have special unique weapons. Or maybe it isn't this one, but there's another mod that does that. So we're also going to get Vivian. She's a quite beautiful healer follower that you can customize extremely well, and we're gonna get her because I like having customizable followers that don't use magic, unless I'm doing a magic playthrough, which I've never done. Probably should try it out sometime. Anyways, we're going to favorite that to our Skyrim's mods folder, just so we have her later. And Tokata, I've gotten used to calling her Takoya for some reason. She's a pretty awesome follower who is fully customizable and everything again, because she's done by the exact same mod author. Great mod author here. Recommend getting all of his mods because they're excellent. Excellently done. Anyways, we're gonna get her, and we can close out that because we don't need that anymore. So now we're going to let's see. I want to try out Moonpath to Elsewhere. I really, really do, but I don't think I will. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to. I could, but I don't know. No, I don't want a skimpy armor mod replacer. No, I'm good. I don't want that. Let's see. Immersive first-person view. No. Here's a good one. If you have an experience mod on, like I do, SXP, it's when you have to manually install. Super simple install. Yeah, SXP here. It basically adds an experience thing, which I'll show you here in a second, to the game. Having this mod right here, the unread books that glow, will be nice because you get XP for reading books and stuff, even just opening them. So you want to go open all the books that you can just to get the XP. So I think we'll do a medium. Actually, let's do a dim glow because I don't want super glowy books. And you can have dim glow because that's more lore friendly, I feel, than having a super bright blue book, which is easy to find, but not realistic-ish. So we're gonna get the medium-ish glow if it'll let us. I don't think it has a specific set. You can probably go down there and read it, and it's Japanese and everything too. But that's a great one to get. So we got 5 mods so far installed. Brows. Brows is a good one to have. Just adds better eyebrows. so you can actually get some decent looking eyebrows instead of everybody having crappy eyebrows. We're gonna get the high res texture for that, and open cities is nice. It really is, but we're not gonna do it because I have way too many mods that just conflict. Another good one is book covers. I don't really care about my books. Not a big book fanatic in the game. Don't really care. That's a really good one to have though with the books. So, did I install that browse? I don't know if I did. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, okay, I did. Expanded towns and cities. That's a nice one to have. We're gonna put that on the side for now, because it's not super important. We're gonna be adding some other mods for this. So, let's see, Indigo. He's a good follower mod to have. I would say one of the best, besides Sophia. Sophia is, if you're into more, what's the right word? Not vulgar, but inappropriate, I guess. That's the best word I can think of right now. Inappropriate comments, not necessarily inappropriate, but not necessarily not inappropriate. I guess they're, she says stuff that, oh, if you have a perverted mind, you'll get what she's talking about. If you have no perversion in your mind, you'll just think, okay, she's talking about something weird. There's really no point in talking about that. But yeah, Indigo is probably the best follower overall, because he's just a good general follower. He has his own cool backstory and a lot of awesome dialogue. Really, really well scripted. I would recommend downloading him. He's in the 5th page right now, that out of the most endorsed followers. He's on the 5th page, so he's getting moved up slowly but surely. So he's definitely a good one to have. I'd recommend getting him for sure, if you want an awesome follower. Beards of Skyrim, we'll do that one. Let's see. Lean Wolf's better shaped weapons. This is a must have. Here it is. In my opinion, the swords in Skyrim are extremely thick. And they're not realistic. They're just not. Especially the glass swords and stuff. Freaking huge. They're freaking huge, guys. You wouldn't be able to haul something like that around at all. You can see here the before and after. That one's not really a good representation. Now there's that one. They didn't really do much for the axes, but here we go. The Daedric weapon. Freaking huge. You would not, that's like a great sword for just a one-handed sword. So much better when it's thinned down. It looks so much better. You guys can tell on the Elven sword, like that's a thick sword there, and so much thinner. More realistic in my opinion. So anyways, this is a great one to have installed, if you want a more realistic playthrough. If you're not going for a complete immersive playthrough, it's still a great one to have just because it's more appealing in my opinion. So this will only be good if I'm doing a guide playthrough, which varies. The last 5 playthroughs I've done have been men, but I do have a succubus mod which I want to play through, which works better if you're playing as a female. So I don't think I'll have beards installed. We will favorite that though. It's a good one. Oh, another great one you have to have installed is Achieve That. It basically gives you little perks and buffs here and there, for going and just doing general stuff. Getting money. It's basically like the achievements that you unlock by doing certain stuff, but it's an in-game thing. So you get perks. Not only do you get an actual achievement on Steam or PS4, but you can't download these mods. Anyways, but not only do you get a Steam achievement, but you actually get an in-game one, which actually benefits you a little bit. So it's not completely wasted. Definitely recommend getting this one. It's a great one to have. Put that on my favorites list as well. Anyways, that one is a great one. I actually just found about not too long ago. What is it? Not improved clothing. It's rustic clothing, I believe, is the one I want to get. Follow commentary overhaul, or FCO, is a decent one. I don't want it because I've got other followers like Indigo, but if you don't like installing other ones and the followers, you're kind of sick and tired of them, but you still use them, get FCO. It's very, very nice to have new comments. They will get very tedious very fast, but it's nice to have them comment about something else other than the 5 or 6 lines that they have to say over everywhere. It's nice to have them say some other stuff. So anyways, Hunterborn is a recommended one also. I would just recommend you having it, along with equipping overhaul. Great. Immersive Citizens is good. It's not a recommended one. It just makes people better. It adds a lot of stuff that's cut out, such as John Battleborn and the other chick, whatever her name is. They have the actual love affair that they do in the game, and there's actually more dialogue, and they'll actually go meet outside of the city secretly and stuff like that. It's a good one to have, but if you want to negate your plugins, I wouldn't recommend getting it unless you aren't planning on downloading 150-ish or more plugins like I'm planning on doing. So yeah. Anyways, that one's a good one to have. We're on the 6th page right now. OBIS, Organized Bandits in Skyrim, is also a great one to have. We'll grab that. I'll probably actually do these in the morning. We're just going to get a few more here, and then I'm going to head off for the night. And we'll cover some more tomorrow. So, Left-Handed Rings, in my opinion, it's a must-have mod, because you can add 2 more enchantments to your already plethora of stuff. It just gives you that much extra, so you could cover a little bit of everything by having an extra ring on your other hand. Great one to have. And this Mystic Knight animation replacer, great one to have. I have yet to find another animation replacer that I like yet. I haven't done a lot of looking though. So yeah. Anyways, let's finish out this page. More HUDs. Deadly Spell Impact. No. Sneak Tools. No. I'm not doing a sneak playthrough. Belt Fastened Quivers. If you are wearing a backpack mod, like I have, from Frostfall and stuff like that, I would recommend getting this because it makes your character, here, I'll show you the actual picture, but it makes your belt quiver lower, basically on your butt. It hangs on your butt, and it has really good animation for drawing it also. Make sure, if you do install this, make sure it gets put near the front of your plugins, because a lot of stuff can override it, and you'll get the animation, but the belt quiver will be on your back, and you're like, what? But as you can see right here, drawing from there and everything. So it's good if you're playing a third-person view. I don't really play that much, but it's nice to have it on the lower back portion. I really like that. So I don't know. We'll maybe get that. But yeah. Anyways, did we already install Achieve That? I don't think we did. Oh no, we did. Okay. So let's get the browse, the Achieve That, Indigo, and the better shipped weapons, and that should be 10. Almost. We need one more. Let's do the books. Actually, we can just do all of these because it's not that many more plugins, but alright, so those are installing right now. We can close this. And we have another couple that I'll just install. We won't activate them yet. I just want to finish out this page. Wet and cold, we already have that. J containers. That's something we'll need for something else. There's a pretty combat animations one here. Let's check that out while we're waiting. I recognize that armor too. I like that armor. It's really nice armor. A lot of female armor is slooty and isn't realistic. And while that can be fun and enjoyable at times, when I'm playing my game as a female character, I want to have something that will protect me and not just cover up your private areas. I want to have something that will protect my guts and everything and looks decent. So anyways, that's a cool sneak animation. Decent standing animation. Two-handed swords. Nah, I don't dual wield ever. That's a cool one. No. These two-handed animations. I want like a video. Oh, there is a video. Well, maybe I'll watch that. I'm not going to watch that right now. Because I don't know. It's probably on YouTube that all this stuff is. But I want to see the actual animations in play other than just pictures. Because pictures are cool, but I want to see the animations. I don't like the Mystic Knights two-handed sword animations as much. And I've seen some cool ones where it's resting, where it's like resting on your shoulder. I've seen some cool ones like that. That's the Mystic Knight animation right there. That's how they have their great swords. It's held back like that, which is a great defensive way, I feel, but I don't know. I don't really want a hand like that. That's cool. That's a cool animation right there. I think I will actually possibly try this new animations pack out. I don't really care about crossbows. Shield and sword, it doesn't really matter to me. Untrack. Oh, I'm already tracking it. Well, I didn't know that. Cool. Let's try that out. Make sure that it's favorited too. I don't like installing FNIS because it makes people dance, and I don't like that. I hate that. Okay, but we won't install that right now because that has a lot of other mods that we'll have to install. We'll get to that later. Why didn't these install? Oh. Derp. Gotta keep an eye on that, guys. Deadly Mutilations. That's a cool one. But I already have the enhanced blood textures, so I don't really care. Anyways, we're going to leave off on the 6th page of the most endorsed. So, once this finishes installed, however long that's going to take, probably quite a bit, we'll get off because it's already 1:40 in the morning and I need to get to bed. I got to get to bed, guys, because I want to get up tomorrow. I don't want to get up like at 3 in the afternoon. Lane Wolf's better shaped weapons. No, I don't. No, I feel Great Sword should have a she still, but yeah, we'll install everything. No, I'm not going through and picking those patches out. I don't think I have any patches for that, so it doesn't really matter. My loot manager will tell me if there's a problem. Alright, these ones should be pretty fast. There we go. It's sort of speeding up. Sort of. There we go. Okay. CBBE. 2K. Now, here's something that I've watched a video on recently, and if you're still with me, I applaud you. It's been almost an hour. If you have a 4K monitor, be my guest and get the 4K, but in the simplest terms that I can put it, basically, if you click 4K and you don't have a 4K monitor, basically all you're doing is wasting resources on your computer. You're not getting an actual better visual improvement. Because your monitor can't see that improvement that much. It may look a little bit slightly better, but basically you're reducing your performance for visual effects that you're not picking up on because your monitor just can't pick up on that. So don't do 4K stuff unless you actually have a 4K monitor. You can see 2K stuff on a 1080 monitor, but not 4K stuff. It's not going to make that much of a difference. So, it may make a small tweak, but you're not really going to notice any big difference like you would if you actually had a 4K monitor. So don't waste your computer's resources on stuff that's not going to even, you're not even going to be able to see. So we're going with that. What scale? I don't know. No. And weight. Oh gosh. Do we want fat women in our game or skinny women? Not that the weight scale is going to matter. I think we'll go with 70. Seems good to me. We want women that are combat ready. So 70 is a good amount. You don't want 0. You don't want 100, though. Because you want them to see like they have some growth. Oh, no. Nope, we'll just do that one. Okay, I have no idea what that was for. And we should have some installation stuff for Tokoya. Or Tokata, however you pronounce it. One of the ways. Here we go. CBVE. 2K. What is the non-scripted? We just can't summon her. Because I really like to not have an extra plugin to deal with, but sure. Okay, and then override the other one. Cool. So now you can see we've got 3 different installations, and it'll slowly gain up to the 150 mark. So, last thing we have to do, make sure the plugins aren't anything overriding. We'll want to quickly grab loot and make sure everything's in order. Get everything organized properly. Not that it shouldn't be super properly organized, but whatever. And then SKSE. We're gonna open that up. I'll write myself a note down. Sharpie area. Actually, I can erase this stuff because I don't have these people anymore. I don't have those as followers anymore because I'm starting a new playthrough. That doesn't really matter. Let's continue with wherever we last left off, which I think was outside of Whiterun, and we'll fast travel in. So we need to leave ourselves a note. Get new copy. Yeah, new copy of SKSE. New copy of SKSE. There we go. That's number 1 on my chart. Also delete this thing or erase it with my finger. Probably should get like a little mini eraser from that little notepad. Alright, stick that there. Exactly, everything's working. We did add a gloom and gloom haze. It's starting to rain.
Applestein, Greymane, and I were best friends as children. Hey!
Hey. You look quite like your brother, buddy.
What might you be looking at?
I work with my mother.
Oh, the
So
food looks so
freaking
good. So juicy.
Gene, they take
No
care of the man.
handouts today, gentlemen. Now scat. My paying customers.
Gone.
Hey!
Gone, you
One
drunk.
apple, Carla. Whoa!
That's what you said last week, and
Leave the
week
woman
before
alone.
that. Now go,
Maybe
before
she's
I
not
call a
interested
guard.
in helping people like you.
No, no. Don't do that. No need to do that. I'm
Alright,
going.
anyways,
See?
we're gonna head back here. Make sure it works for getting into here. If we have any issues,
Take a
I
good
will
look
do it
around.
in the morning.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not,
Yes,
let
I
me
have.
know.
I'll take one of
I might
these.
have it stored away.
Put that in my shopping basket. Man, that loading screen is still super fast. Alright, let's check the make sure it loads in here. The load in
Come on
time
in.
is a little bit
Just
longer.
stoke the fire. Take a
It
seat
still
and
looks
get the
so
cold out.
beautiful in here. That lighting over.
If it's work you're looking for,
Hey, wait a second.
Hulda's the one to talk to.
Has that always been like that? Has it always been open?
Huh?
I've never noticed that. Oh, this lighting. This lighting is beautiful. It's so dark here by the door, but it would be in real life. Oh, thank you, man. Oh, hold up. The place looks amazing. Outside doesn't really much, but whatever. That gives off a lot of light. Which I'm assuming in real life you don't want that much light to be given off. We're not going there. We'll pop in here. Ooh, that thunder. That thunder, guys. Looks like everything's in order here. I'm gonna have to check on that lighting effect because it's really good inside, but outside it's just not looking nice. I do have an EMB in. I don't remember what it's called. I do have an EMB installed. It's still working. It's the Real Vision, I believe. Yeah, I think it's Real Vision. I don't like it. It's too dark, gloomy. I like saturation a little bit more. Would be helpful. So I'll work through some EMBs more. But oh, those particle effects. Oh. Oh.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls except in the Jarl.
Yeah, you're
And
not
don't
ugly
you forget.
anymore. Due to a mod. I fixed your face. Plastic surgery. Feel free to say thank you.
Careful if you cross the river to
Here we
the
go.
east.
Good, they
Hatch
are
for
books
Iron
glowing.
Hand
They're
ready
not
to hold the
lightly
black
glowing
gate.
though, they're pretty heavily glowing. But, as you can see, we got XP 250, and takes away the glow. Oh, that was one last thing.
All
I was
this
gonna
standing
show you.
around is rubbish.
So now he
We
has
should be
a
taking
unique
the fight to
weapon.
the Stormcloaks.
He's important, along with the Jarl.
You should be talking to my steward.
Oh, don't worry, Balgriff. I don't think
I'm
this
not a
stone
man.
is a weapon.
I'm a weapon in human form.
Ah,
Just unsheath me
who is
and point me at the
Your
enemy.
left? Yeah.
Yes,
you don't have a
Sauron?
special sword.
Another
Sure,
wanderer
important.
here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Oh. I'm not gonna lick your father's boots. No, we're not doing that. Beautiful fire effect, though. Beautiful. And our candles are still not purple anymore. Alright. I think we are good, guys. I think that was everything I wanted. We'll just do this, and our last thing is just fast traveling and looking down. And if everything works out fine, we'll be good. Oh, I would love to travel to have issues there.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full
We're
of
getting about
meat.
60 FPS in the game so far. Granted, I'm recording also, so once I'm not under stream, it'll be a lot better. Just in there. If I could travel to Riverwood, I do have a lot of issues I have. Coolio. Everything is working grand.
No lollygagging.
Fire. You see that fire out there? That's an awesome effect, you know? You know what
Need
the
a blade?
modders had to do? Crazy. Usually we have a safe hiding area, but that's actually not safe. This is not a safe area. It's the safe marking for the thieves guild, but it's not safe. If you hide under their guards, they'll still attack you. You can actually show them. They'll still come down here. I know they will.
Is that the best you can do?
Probably gonna no, but Eric, I'm sorry. This is just a test. Nothing personal. We're gonna have to get the compass remover mod. Good compass remover. Would you die already? I know it's on legendary, so you shouldn't be dying super fast. See, we're not hidden down here. Hey. Would you die already?
Doing?
Resolution blood. Well,
We're actually fighting.
Help me!
oh, guess what? Just be safe down here. I'm assuming you'll follow me down here. Or maybe not.
My order of the ark. Stop right there. Cleanse the air. Until next time.
You'll follow me down here. Alright guys, well, we're gonna end it there. Everything appears to be in order. I'm just gonna get these mods installed here real fast, and then in the next time we will we'll be good. So thank you all for watching. Hope it wasn't too amazingly boring, but yeah, peace out.